So we have a 2010 Chevy Aveo that the head gasket's already been replaced by another mechanic. They wanted to do the head gasket again because if you look in here, there's a whole bunch of sludge, oil's getting in the coolant. I didn't believe it was a head gasket because the coolant is not getting in the oil. The oil is perfectly clean, looks good. And what it ended up being is this guy right here. It's behind the exhaust, but this is an oil to coolant oil cooler. So that's what we replaced. This is the old one. I don't think there's actually anything wrong with this. I just replaced it because I didn't trust it. It's got 100,000 miles on it. I've never seen one really go bad, but this is what went bad. It's the gasket that gets sandwiched between. You can see it gets sandwiched between that piece and this outer filter housing. And this gasket was actually leaking oil out the back side. And if it's leaking oil out, it's obviously leaking oil in. And there's two passages in here. One is for coolant and one's for oil. You can see the coolant is in the top one, the oil's in the bottom one. And you can see this gasket wasn't sealing because this is supposed to be clean. All this right here is just dirty oil that's been sitting in there. So, if you've already replaced your head gasket, this is most likely going to be your problem. And the mechanic that said he wanted to do the head gasket again said this car does not even have one. So make sure you do your research and go from there.